To bully Caitlin Clark at this point. Y'all are running around acting like a bunch of bullies right now, and it is out of pocket. It's out of line. We have got to get into it. Chelsea Gray, Asia Wilson, Becky Hammond. It sounds like y'all threatening Caitlin Clark at All-Star Weekend. It sounds like a threat. Y'all trying to punk her. Y'all trying to bully. Oh, no, we gonna have us talk.
The world of professional basketball wasn't the only thing shaken tonight. The entire conversation surrounding the sport reached a whole new level. In an unforgettable display of skill, one generational superstar erupted for an incredible 14 points in less than 2 minutes, completely overwhelming the defense and leaving everyone inside the arena stunned. As fans celebrated every basket, another story was reportedly unfolding away from the spotlight. Behind the scenes, emotions were running high as players, coaches, and league insiders struggled to process what had just happened. What began as competitive frustration reportedly grew into a heated exchange that quickly became one of the biggest talking points surrounding the game. To truly appreciate how remarkable this performance was, you have to look at those unforgettable 2 minutes. The score was tied, the pressure was enormous, and the opposing coaching staff had designed an aggressive defensive game plan to slow her down. She was trapped near half court, bumped on nearly every possession, and constantly forced to work against physical defenders determined to disrupt her rhythm. But instead of backing away from the challenge, she responded with complete confidence. She stepped well beyond the three-point line, knocked down deep shots with remarkable precision, delivered stunning full-court passes, and completely changed the momentum of the game within moments. The energy inside the arena instantly transformed. Every possession felt bigger than the last as the crowd erupted with excitement. The defense looked completely overwhelmed. The opposing bench searched desperately for answers, and every basket pushed the atmosphere to another level. This wasn't simply a brief scoring run or a fortunate stretch of shooting. It was a composed, intelligent, and dominant performance that showcased elite basketball instincts at the highest level. In just a matter of minutes, she turned a tightly contested battle into a convincing advantage, proving once again that even the most carefully prepared defensive strategies can struggle against a player capable of creating something extraordinary every time the ball is in her hands.
To the black lesbians and Asia Wilson. Wow. Let's get right into it, shall we? Like the video, hype the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me. Before we get into this, folks, what's going on in the WNBA when it comes to fans talking shit, being mean, saying not nice things? It happens in all sports leagues. These women are just so emotional and so soft, they can't handle it. They've been begging for 30 years, I want attention, but only good attention. As soon as they get that attention, ooh, this is too much attention. Too many people are saying mean things. Too many people are calling me trash. Too many people are saying I can't make layups. Oh my gosh, that person called me a mean name. They're flipping out. They're going cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo. And now they're saying, Kathy Engelbert, you have to do something. Pothole 6627 is saying not nice things to me on Twitter. Kathy, say something, please. Oh no. Oh no. A random person. Oh, the horror. Chelsea Gray thinks that because she aired this person out, it's going to make people think twice.
As the final buzzer echoed throughout the arena and the television broadcast shifted into its routine post-game coverage, another storyline was reportedly beginning behind the scenes. According to reports circulating after the game, emotions remained high as players and league figures made their way through the arena corridors. It has been claimed that several veterans, still frustrated by the outcome, approached the rising superstar during the post-game walk toward the locker room. Reports suggest that Aisha Wilson, visibly emotional after the contest, confronted her in a tense hallway exchange, reportedly saying, "We need to talk." Witnesses described the atmosphere as extremely tense, with arena security and event staff quickly stepping in to ensure the conversation remained under control and prevent the situation from escalating further. What has drawn the most attention isn't simply the reported disagreement itself, but the growing debate surrounding how league officials and those nearby responded to the incident. Rather than immediately calming the situation, many fans believe the response raised even more questions, fueling an even larger discussion across the basketball world in the hours that followed.
That ain't gonna happen.
That we love, that we work so hard to do, but it's just a certain division that needs to be brought to everyone's attention and understanding that, no, this is something that's been going on, and it's just getting to a point where it's like, all right, now, enough is enough. I think there's...
Enough is enough, man. Enough is enough, man. Yeah. Yeah, enough is enough.
A larger conversation that needs to be had that is really above us, and I think that is the part that we really need to get to. So hopefully at All-Star, we can have an opportunity and a conversation, because at this time, something needs to change.
At All-Star, they want to have an opportunity and a conversation. That's what I was alluding to in the beginning. They're gonna walk into Caitlin Clark's room. They're gonna knock on the door. Caitlin Clark's gonna open the door to her hotel room. She's gonna peek through it, and there's gonna be that, that sliding thing on the door, and all there's gonna be is like the chain. And she's gonna peek through and say, "Oh shit!" She's gonna try to close the door, and then all the players at one time, Brittany Griner, Asia Wilson, they're all gonna just, let me in. They're gonna bum rush her. They're gonna bum rush into that room, and they're gonna tie Caitlin Clark up to a chair. They're gonna tell Caitlin Clark, "You're not leaving this room until you come out and you denounce those pesky..."
Veteran coaching voices also reportedly weighed in after the game, with discussions quickly spreading across basketball circles about how the confrontation should have been handled. Rather than focusing entirely on calming tensions and reinforcing sportsmanship, many observers felt the reaction shifted toward defending the established stars instead of addressing the emotions surrounding the incident. As a result, what had long appeared to be a united front within the league suddenly came under intense public scrutiny. Fans began questioning whether deeper divisions had been hidden beneath the surface all along. The debate expanded beyond a single game, raising broader questions about leadership, competition, and how emerging superstars are received as they rise to prominence. To many supporters, the situation highlighted an ongoing struggle between experienced veterans determined to protect their place in the spotlight and a new generation of players rapidly changing the league's future. But basketball history has always rewarded exceptional talent regardless of age or status. Greatness doesn't wait for approval, and it can't be limited by tradition or controlled by those unwilling to embrace change. When a truly special player arrives, the game naturally evolves and every generation eventually gives way to the next.
Because at this time, something needs to change. It's actually disgusting. So I'm glad that Chelsea had an opportunity to speak up and had an opportunity to show that what we...
It's interesting that you're the one saying it's disgusting, Asia, because your close people and your fans were the ones that were saying Nafisa Collier is not black enough because she dates a white man. Those were your fans. Your fans. So I hope when you want to have this talk in this meeting, you address your fans. Your fans, when Nafisa Collier was winning the MVP race last year before she hurt her ankle, your fans were blasting her, saying she's not black enough, she's dating a white man, and all of this stuff. Your fans was being racist. Your fans been online being racist toward Caitlin Clark. I hope you got something to say about your damn fans. I hope so.
We've been going through, and we're going to continue to go through until we have that conversation. So that's what we're going to do.
I mean, just any of that behavior is not acceptable, and we need more companies to step up and do what Hilton did. You're free to be a bigot and ignorant. You're also free to pay the consequences. And I think it's just a lot of times it's too easy to hide behind phones, and I'd rather people show up and be.
Okay, so she's saying she wants more people to do what Hilton did. Hilton fired the guy who said what he said to Chelsea Gray. How are you going to fire people? And that's fine with me. That's fine. Whatever. That's cool.
Let the terrifying weight of this moment sink in for the corporate executives in New York and the network producers holding multi-million-dollar broadcasting rights. Emergency administrative meetings were reportedly called late into the night as high-level officials scrambled to control the inevitable media fallout. Rumors began circulating rapidly that severe administrative discussions were taking place regarding national team rosters, with shocking reports indicating potential removal or disciplinary action from elite international squads like Team USA following the violent verbal clash. The corporate gatekeepers are in a total bind because they know the public is no longer buying their sanitized corporate spin. For months, the mainstream sports media tried to convince the fans that any aggression on the floor was just tough love or standard rookie initiation. But the fans see right through the smoke and mirrors. They see the blatant double standards.
Off, man. Y'all claim y'all don't want fans, but y'all claim all her fans are racist, but y'all want to reap the benefits and collect more money from her fans, right? So which one is it? Y'all want to have your fucking cake and eat it too, and it's not going down. Like, stop it.
Been in touch with the league about this, and if so, have they offered their support?
I've talked to I think I just saw on my phone. There's maybe a couple messages, but not directly, no. Silence is just agreement, or sometimes silence is that you just don't want to ruffle feathers, but then you're neglecting a certain population that's actually getting affected by it. So the ball is in their court. I've done my job. I will continue to do my job. My teammates will too. And it's all part of a bigger systemic racism issue that that's how it shows up for us as Black athletes. I don't think people quite understand that. I think they see us in uniforms and think, oh, you're just supposed to deal with it. Go for it. Absolutely not. We're still human. We are women that walk this world every single day, trying our best to get to the next level. So it's heartbreaking to see those things happen, but it's also heartwarming when you have a franchise that's behind you 100%.
Obviously, there's a lot of eyeballs on what we do now. But I'd rather shed light on cockroaches and let them scatter and get out. Old fans, new fans, there's just no place for it in women's basketball or in society in general. So
I agree. I'm not like once again, I'm not with racism. I'm not with people being a homophobe. I don't care what you're into. But at the end of the day, y'all are labeling an entire fan base racist. Bro, Chelsea Gray was getting crazy messages a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, and there's plenty of comments showing the date where it had nothing to do with the Caitlin Clark or Indiana Fever game. And I think it's really, really shady and janky that y'all waited.
They see the referees deliberately turning a blind eye to dangerous physical hits to the head and face. And they see an outdated establishment desperately trying to protect its favorite corporate icons from getting completely erased from the history books by an unstoppable force. The entire commercial strategy of the league is now crumbling under the weight of its own hypocrisy. Corporate sponsors who poured millions of dollars into promoting legacy stars are watching the financial center of gravity shift entirely toward a single generational anomaly. Every ticket sold, every television rating record broken, and every item of merchandise flying off the shelves is directly tied to her name. The old guard operating at the front offices thought they could leverage her massive popularity to elevate the entire brand while simultaneously treating her with disrespect in the background. But that parasitic strategy has officially reached its expiration date. You cannot profit off an athlete's unmatched brilliance on one hand while actively facilitating a culture of hostility against her on the other. The public reaction to the All-Star Weekend has sparked intense debate across social media, sports shows, and basketball communities. Fans have shared a wide range of opinions about the officiating, player interactions, and the league's handling of its biggest stars. Supporters argue that Caitlin Clark's impact on the game is undeniable, pointing to attendance, television ratings, and fan engagement as evidence of her influence. Others believe the focus should remain on the competition itself rather than off-court controversy. One thing is certain. The discussion has become one of the biggest storylines in women's basketball, and every major moment continues to generate enormous attention from fans around the world. Whether this weekend becomes a turning point for the league or simply another chapter in an already eventful season remains to be seen. The coming weeks will reveal how players, coaches, officials, and league leadership respond moving forward. Now it's your turn. What did you think about everything that happened during All-Star Weekend? Did the league handle the situation appropriately, or are changes needed going forward? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest WNBA news, Caitlin Clark updates, and the biggest basketball stories. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.